Hi, I'm Abigail from Granite BPO. Granite is a specialist outsourced employer, and I'm going to discuss the new IR35 changes, how they might affect you, and what your options are. IR35 has been around now for 20 years, and it's really always been there to stop workers claiming to be self-employed when they're working in a role that would be deemed that of an employee. You could either be inside IR35, meaning you'd be an employee, or outside IR35, making you a contractor and avoiding a lot of tax in the process. Up until now, the responsibility for this came down to the individual performing the work. So, if you wanted to risk it, you could. In 2017, HMRC and the government ruled out using your own limited company for anyone who was employed in a public sector role, such as NHS doctors and nurses. Now the same idea is being rolled out to everyone in the private sector. To achieve this, HMRC are putting the responsibility on recruiters and the end client. This means the choice of whether you can use your own limited company or not for an assignment is no longer solely down to you. As a reaction to the new risk, most end clients are rolling out blanket bans on the use of limited companies to reduce the risk to them as the final liable party. This also reduces the hassle of them assessing individual contracts and circumstances. If this applies to you, you'll probably have a few questions. We're dealing with large numbers of contractors making the change, and these are the most common questions we get. The answer to this is almost always yes. Although you'll likely take home 10 to 20% less, the daily or hourly rates available to you are still going to be up to double what the pay rate would be if you were a permanent employee. Plus, you can take lots of time off, work for a variety of companies in a variety of roles, and still enjoy all of that freedom. And don't forget, the tax benefits of a limited company aren't what they were a decade ago. The actual savings then need to be weighed against the extra hassle, time, and risk taken on by you. With your contracting career powered by Granite, you just work and get paid. We tackle everything else. When your end client won't take the risk of paying you via a limited company, a trusted, approved, outsourced employer like Granite is the best option. Your tax position will change, mostly due to the employer's national insurance that's now being paid, but this is really the whole point of IR35. HMRC wants someone to pay the employer's national insurance, and the only place it's going to come from is the gross contracting rate. So, what's the upside to using Granite? Well, it's not all doom and gloom, and there are a bunch of great benefits to using Granite. Firstly, you'll be a permanent employee, which makes mortgages, remortgaging, renting, and proving your income much easier. You'll also qualify for benefits like maternity and paternity pay, holiday pay, and more, which is potentially worth thousands. We have a great perks pack, giving you discounts on your everyday shopping, again, worth a couple of £1,000s per year, so all of these benefits really do start to stack up. On top of all of that, you ditch all the responsibilities of your old limited company. No more invoicing and credit control, no more making multiple payments to yourself each month from separate bank accounts, no more VAT, expense claims, and additional accounting software. It's all done by us. You just do your job, we handle everything else. Your contracting career, powered by Granite, is the simple, stress-free way to get paid. Maybe not as tax efficient as your old limited company, but that's precisely why the changes are being made. Each week, you send us your timesheet or details of what you've worked, and we'll invoice your agency or client. Then when the payment's received, we'll deduct employer's national insurance, our margin, then your tax and national insurance. The net amount's paid into your account, and we email you a payslip. And that really is it. There's no startup fee or leaving fee. Importantly, if you're coming from using your own company, there's no fee when you're not working or any minimum tie-in, just a simple pay-as-you-go service. The amount you get paid is final. There's no end-of-year tax, no paying tax in advance, no unexpected bills. There's no VAT, no invoicing, no accounting, no annual returns. I could go on. Keep on freelancing, but let us handle the heavy lifting.